what is up, guys? TheFlawlessWin here today, and today we have another battle versus my boy John Origins. This was a pretty fun UU battle. Obviously, UU isn't fully developed yet because they still have a lot of broken stuff in there, like Keldeo, Torny T. I'm not sure if those two are still in there, but I know they were at one point, and I think Latios is in there too, so that just goes to show that UU is still being worked on. But regardless, it is fun to play just to mix things up, so you don't have to face the same 6 Pokemon in every battle. So yeah, my team consists of Scarf Mienshao, Stealth Rock Steelix, Specially Defensive Roserade, Defensive Defog Zapdos, which is something I wanted to try out, and it's actually been doing pretty well. It's definitely a good poke. SD for Alligator, which I also wanted to try out. I never got around to using for Alligator in 5th gen, so I just wanted to try it out. I guess Kingdra would be a better physical water sweeper, but you know, for Alligator can definitely put in some work every now and then. And then lastly is Nasty Plot Mega Houndoom, which is just so good. I mean, Mega Houndoom isn't seen very much, but it's definitely an underrated threat. It's been putting in a lot of work for me, so yeah, that's my team. I just kind of mixed in some standard stuff with some stuff I wanted to use, like Steelix and Feraligatr and Defog Zapdos. And looking at John's team, he has a standard-ish team. He has some fun stuff like Sandslash and Skuntank. Definitely the biggest threats are going to be Entei and Mega Medicham, because I don't really have much to take physical Fire-type moves, or just Fire-type moves in general. I only have like Houndoom and Feraligatr. And just Mega Medicham is so damn powerful. I don't know how it's UU, but I'm gonna go ahead and lead off with my Choice Scarf Mienshao, and he's gonna lead off with his Rotom, which I assume is Choice Scarf. Now this is a very good matchup for me because I can just go for the U-turn, and if he wants to stay in, I get off a massive amount of damage, and if he wants to switch out, I get Switch Initiative, so it's all good. He just stays in and goes for the Leaf Storm. I switch out into my Roserade, and the fact that he went for Leaf Storm there confirms my suspicions that he is Scarfed. And by the way, that Leaf Storm did nothing to Roserade. I just ate that. So knowing he'll switch out probably to the Entei, I'm just going to go ahead and go for the Sleep Powder on the switch, and this is very nice for me because now one of his biggest threats is Sleep. And this gives me a free switch into my Feraligatr, and I'm just going to get up a free SD here, and I'm like, alright, it's Gator time, because this Rotom is at the point where an Aqua Jet should be able to knock it out because I'm Adamant Life Orb, and then I can just deal huge damage to his team. But no! He lives it! How did he live that? Ugh! I mean, I know Rotom is pretty bulky, but damn, like +2 for Alligator, Adamant Life Orb. I was really confident that that would kill, but it doesn't. He's able to knock me out with a Leaf Storm. But this is also kind of good for me because I get a free switch into my Mega Houndoom here, and I can just go straight from the Nasty Plot and just crush some souls, because this thing is so powerful after a Nasty Plot. And it also has really good speed too, so he brings in his Jellicent, and there's no way in hell this thing is going to live a Dark Pulse after +2. So yeah, down goes that thing, and Rotom can't kill me with anything, and he brings it in now, so I'm just going to stay in and go for another Dark Pulse. He goes for the Volt Switch just to get some damage off, and he goes out into his Entei, and it actually takes his Dark Pulse pretty well. I was like, is this thing defensive or something? But it didn't click in my mind that he was Assault Vest, but after the battle he told me he was, and I was like, oh, that makes sense, that's why he took it so well. So he's not banded, so if he woke up there and went for the Extreme Speed, there's no way it would have taken me out. But thankfully he doesn't wake up, and he's going to bring in Skuntank now, go for the Sucker Punch just to get a little more damage so he can revenge kill me with Rotom. And he gets a crit on that Sucker Punch. I want to say it mattered because it puts me in the range, I think, where Mega Medicham's Bullet Punch will be able to kill me. If it was just a normal Sucker Punch, I think I could still take a hit for Mega Medicham. And you guys will see later in the battle that Mega Medicham is a huge threat. So he brings in his Rotom. I want to preserve my Houndoom. To be honest, I probably could have just sacked it there, but I don't know. Yeah, I go out into my Roserade to take the hit. I was really considering going out into my Steelix to take the Volt Switch and be immune to that, obviously, but you know, he could have gone for the Leaf Storm and it would have been good. So yeah, he brings in his Mega Medicham off the Volt Switch, and this thing is really scary. I'm just going to go into my Zapdos, pretty much is death fodder, because I'm pretty sure after a Psycho Cut he can kill me with an Ice Punch, but he actually goes for my Jump Kick, which won't do as much damage as Psycho Cut, so I think I have a chance to live, and John thinks as well, so he switches out into his Sand Slash. And after the battle, we actually count this, and I think he could have killed me with the Ice Punch there, but he didn't. But even if he didn't go for the Ice Punch, I still had other ways to deal with that Medicham that I'll explain later. So I want to keep my Zapdos at a good amount of health for his Medicham. So, expecting the Stone Edge or something, I'm going to go out into my Roserade. I know I can take anything. And he has his Rotom, Medicham, and obviously this left. So I'm just free to go for the Giga Drain. Something is going to take a big hit from that. And he decides to just let his Sand Slash die, and he's going to bring in his Mega Medicham again. Knock out my Roserade. I really had no reason to save my Roserade there. So I'm going to go out into my Zapdos right now. Hope I can live in Ice Punch and get off a good amount of damage with a T-Bolt. And Zapdos pulls through, lives out Ice Punch with 9 HP, and gets off over half with Thunderbolt. That is actually real good damage considering I'm not invested at all. So if he would have knocked me out with Ice Punch earlier, which he was kind of kicking himself for not doing, I could have just gone into my Steelix, got off like 40% with an Earthquake, I think that's how much it does, then gone out into Mienshao, gone for the U-turn, got it down to below half, sacked my Mega Houndoom, brought back in my Mienshao, and just swept with high jump kicks. So, him not going for the Ice Punch and killing my Zapdos didn't really matter. Mienshao would have swept in the end anyway, so yeah, that is a good game, John Origins. Guys, be sure to check him out. He is just a really great guy, really funny, good at battling, and yeah, I just really want you guys to check him out. So yeah, that'll be all. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick, fun match, and I'll see you later.